I see we've got a couple of watchers out there. Let me know if you can hear me okay. Give me a sound check. Give me with the thumbs up if you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me out there. All right, I got a thumbs up. Hopefully that means you guys can hear us out there okay. 12U North Stars getting ready to come on the ice. North Stars getting ready to play the 12U Bigby team. This will be a league game today. Jocelyn's dad, Jeff, trying to block the entire zone from the video. Who else we got over here? We got Sarah. We got Keith and Shannon down there. There's Corey. Who else do we have? Right there is Zoe's dad and Avery's dad. Let's get in tight here. We'll see how the girls are preparing for the pregame. So we're going to get the warm-up skate started for pregame here. This will be a league game today against Bigby. 12U, Tier 2. North Stars had some ice time at Tamil this morning at 9 o'clock. They had a little bit early morning skate. So they've already got some work in today. North Stars pretty short-handed today. Missing Michaela. She'll be missed. Under the weather today. She's not feeling good this weekend. North Stars had a skate practice yesterday. Morning skate today. Game at 4. So Kylie's going to join them today again. She had a game today already. Let's see, who else we missed today? Michaela's going to be missing. Braylee's missing. She had a school activity she had to go to. I feel like we were missing one more. So they're going to be very short today. Shout out to Braylee's family. I know Brandon's watching today. He said it was going to be watching during the concert that Braylee was at. Looks like a team puck pickup ceremony in the net. Seems to always be quite a difficult pregame production with the pucks. So we got Coach Jeff's over there, Coach Todd's over there, Coach John's over there, coaching them up. Maisie could not be here today. And it looks like we're going to have 14 minutes on the clock. They're going to run, they will have 6 forwards today for the North Stars. Referee's ready to go. Mallory starts off with Ty on left and Hunter on right. Mallory wins the draw. Back to Stella. It's in the zone. Kept in. Mallory gets it, sends it in. Behind the net. Bigby gets there, sends it around the board. Kept in at the blue line by Cora. Up to Kylie. Send it around in behind the net. Hunter chases after it. She's tied up. Back to the blue line. To Stella, who sends it in hard. Bouncing puck. Back to the blue line to Cora. Tries to backhand it in deep. And up pass. Bigby sends it in deep. Behind the goal line. Tries to center it. Along the near far side wall. 3 North Stars there. And finally, the North Stars come away with it. Kylie comes away. Let's skates it up the wall. Mallory's got a chain. Hunter's going to change. And Bigby pokes it away. Brings it into the zone. We get a change. I think who came in there? Shot from short side, loose puck, and Camille makes the save, and we get a whistle. We should have a full change. Joey had come in. Let's see who else is playing center. All right, Jocelyn's going to play center. Cora dropped back to D. Gemma is in, a left wing. And the puck is won back to Zoe. Zoe's going to escape up, looking to make a transition pass. Gets it up to Jocelyn, who gets it over to Gemma, who dumps it into zone deep. Now in behind the net. Chased down by Zoe in the near side corner, the offensive zone. And stolen away, knocked away by Bigby. They come away with it. Gemma skates after it. Pressure by Zoe. Bangs it into the zone now behind the net. Backhand dump at the blue line, kept in by Avery. Centering pass, nobody there for the North Stars. Now Gemma smacks at it. And over to the far side board, backhand. It comes out of the zone now at the red line. Bigby skates it up. Emsley's there with the pressure. Puck sent in deep. Bounces out to the blue line. Kept in by Bigby. Bounced off the far side wall. Let's see if that's going to be icing. And it is. So we get a whistle, stoppage of play, 11:48 to go. First period, score 0-0. So we get our defensive zone draw. Mallory's going to, all the lines change. Kai comes back in at left, Mallory at center, and Hunter at right, and Stella and Cora back at D. Puck is dropped, loose. Bigby wins the draw, fires it, shoots it over the net. Loose puck, Mallory goes down, collides with Bigby player. Centering pass, smacks off a Hunter stick, goes into the near side board. Stella goes there to chase it down, dump back in, now going behind the net. Cora's there. Now Mallory sends it up, tries to get it to Hunter. Bounce off her skates over to Kai. Kai tries to carry it out. Mallory carries it out, get it out of the zone. She's under pressure, carries up the far side wall. Backhand dump, and now in behind the net. That's a good play to get it in deep. Hunter tries to get there, smacks it free to Kai, and back to the blue line to Stella. Stella sends it, looping shot, goes far side into the corner. Mallory gets there, tries to make a play. Backhand pass, goes right directly to the Bigby player, now skates in behind the net. Bounces it off the wall up to the left winger. At the red line, Mallory with the pressure, knocks it free. Now Cora at the blue line. Zoe in now. Cora was patient, tried to pass it up. It's right on net. And the Bigby goalie will stop the puck. We get a whistle. 10:39 to go. Score 0-0. So they get an offensive zone draw. Jocelyn will take the draw with Gemma on left. And we're missing a winger, Zoe. They're waiting on Zoe to get back in. Zoe gets back in. And it's smacked up to the blue line. Avery's there. Smacks it in deep. Goes in behind the net. Gemma falls down. Jocelyn gets there. Bangs it off the wall. Back centering pass. Good. Drive by Jocelyn. Try to get cleared. Smacked off of Zoe. She comes over to the far side wall. And back to the near side wall. No North Stars there. And knocked away by Zoe. Off the wall, pass it, try to get it to Jocelyn. Gemma gets a whack at it. She's got to go off for a change, so Kai's going to come back on. And now it's a neutral zone red line, driven in along the far side wall. Zoe with the pressure. Puck jumped in slowly. Trickles on net. Goalie makes the save. 9:52 to go. Score 0-0. So now we'll get a defensive zone draw. Far side dot. Mallory back in. Hunter back in. Girls are going to be tired today with two offensive lines for sure. It's one back to the slot. Shot by Bigby. Misses short white side by a couple of feet and out of the near side wall from Emsley to Hunter. Bigby wins the battle there. Sends it in. Emsley behind the net on her forehand. Makes a move. Chops at it. Deflected. Mallory gets it. Skates it up. Passes it over to Hunter. Hunter will dump. Send it in. That's going to be Kai's puck. She needs to get there. And we don't get there. Bigby gets the puck. Kai goes down. Bigby gets past all the forwards. Past the D. Shot. Saved by Camille. Good save by Camille. 9:14 to go in the first, score 0-0. So we'll get another defensive zone draw. Forwards will change. Jocelyn in now with Gemma and loose in the corner now for Cora. Backhand pass up to Gemma. Bigby gets there first and steals it. Dumps it in. Now to Zoe along the near side boards. Going to skate it up. Swings and misses on the pass. Trickles out of the zone. Jocelyn gets it. Carries it up. She makes a move. Gets past one and poked away finally by Bigby. Cross-ice pass D to D from Cora to Stella. Stella gets wiped out. No call. It's in the zone though. And back to Cora at the red line. Pass up. Bounces off the stick. Now to Gemma. Shot. Misses. Centering pass loose. In the middle slot. Still loose. Jocelyn got a shot off. Trickled off her stick. Carried in by the left winger. Bounces off the back wall behind the net. Over to Gemma on the wall. Bigby wins the battle. Steals it. Trying to make a centering pass. Cora's there battling. Now picked up by the Bigby player. Shot deflected loose. Another deflection. Bounces off to the side. Picked up by Zoe. 3 North Stars over there. And chipped out. Good play by Jocelyn to get that out of the zone. And they'll get a change. Bigby pass over the right wing up the far side wall. Mallory chases after it, knocks it away. That thought should be outside, and it is. So now 7:38 to go. First period, score 0-0. We're going to take a neutral zone draw. Far side dot. Mallory wins it back over to Hunter. Gets dumped in the zone. Whoops, bad camera work there. North Stars didn't communicate and work together, and that led to a Bigby shot from just inside the blue line center slot. We'll get a defensive zone draw now. Smack loose. Mallory clears it. That's probably going to be icing. Oh, no, it's on net. It bounces off the ring. They're going to wave that off. North Stars need to attack it. All 3 North Stars get in deep and pass to the wide side to the winger. That's a good pass by Bigby. They carry it up, makes a move. Gets through the slot in deep now. Avery's there. Mallory's there to help. Kylie's got room. She's going to drive it up. She's getting chased down. She's driving in through the neutral zone. Backhand. Dump in deep. Off the back wall. Mallory changes. Jocelyn in. Loose puck along the near side wall. Bounces loose. Kai gets there. Bangs it right into the Bigby player. Picked up by the right wing now in the neutral zone for red line. Driven in. Makes a move. Shot. Misses short side by a couple of feet. Bounces off the back of the net. Now picked up by Zoe. Who moves in for Hunter. Makes a move. Poked away by. Now back to the red line. Lefty's got it for Bigby. Pass to the right. Deep pressure. Good pressure by Zoe over to the right wing. Gets it in the zone. Makes a move. Gets past one. And loses the puck. Comes out of the zone. Red line now. Waiting for Bigby to clear. They do. Now to Stella. Fumbles the puck. Bigby will pick it up. Make a move. Backhand shot. And score. .6:02 to go. That'll put Bigby up 1-0. Mallory digs in for the draw, wins it back, gets through Stella's legs. Now back to Cora. Trickling pass from Hunter now up to Mallory. Swats at it. It's along the near side wall. Hunter and Mallory battle for it. It's a 2-on-2 battle. And Kai, no, it's kept in. They wave it good. Goes into the far side corner now, picked up by Stella. Pass up to Hunter. Not good connection on the passing from the North Stars. Mallory just clears it and dumps it. She needs to clear. They're going to wave that off. That's not going to be icing. So they get a line change. Kai comes off. Mallory comes off. Bigby with some speed, carrying it up the through the neutral zone over the right wing now. Into the zone. Poked at by Stella. Loose puck. The two North Stars go down. Somehow that didn't go in the net. And the puck is loose in behind Stella along the wall. And centering pass now picked up by Stella. That wasn't Stella. That was and now to Gemma along the wall and picked up by Bigby. Pressure by Zoe. Bigby carries it through center ice. Poked away by Jocelyn. That's good stick work. She tries to carry it up. Pressure by Bigby, though. Knocks it away. Good job by Gemma. Oh, no. Oh, no. Boy. Not thrilled with that call. They're going to send Gemma to the box for tripping. That'll put the North Stars on a penalty kill. 4:28 to go, first period. Score 1-0, Bigby up. So now they'll have a defensive zone draw. They'll be down a player. Hunter and Jocelyn come in. Loose puck. Mallory pokes at it. Good hustle by Mallory. Got it out of the zone. Lefty comes over. And to Hunter. She just needs to send it. Just needs to send it. Back to Avery. That's a good dump by Avery. Going to go in deep now. That's good. North Star's got to be careful not to get both forwards in too deep. Now the player gets past both forwards, going the other direction. Left winger picks it up. That looks like a trip to me, and they are going to call a trip on Bigby. That's a good call to even up the play. So 55 seconds left in the Gemma penalty. Oh, no. Do they have Gemma? Oh, apparently they got Jocelyn in there. I thought they had Gemma on the trip. I was wrong. So Gemma's in the box for another 55 seconds, and a Bigby player will go in the box for a minute 30 with 3:53 to go in the first. So he comes in at center, wins it back to Emsley, who sends it in deep into the near side corner now. Gemma's out there with Zoe. Zoe tried to send a pass. It was blind and went right to the Bigby player. North Star's got to work on those blind passes. Hard shot by Bigby, misses short side by 2 feet. And Emsley comes away with it, tries to pass it up, clears it. That's going to be an icing call. Too hard of a pass. And so they'll have to take a defensive zone draw. 26 seconds left on the Jocelyn penalty. A minute and 1. So left on the Bigby penalty. So they'll have 4-on-4 for another 26 seconds. 3:24 to go in the first. Bigby up 1-0. Defensive zone draw. Mallory steps in with Kai. Mallory won the draw, but centering pass now picked up by Kai. Mallory needs to go with her. It's 4-on-4. She pushes it up the ice. Nobody with her, though. She drives in. She gets wiped out. Mallory couldn't get there fast enough. Back to the blue line. They need to keep it in. And it comes out of the zone. At the red line now. Cora sends it in, deflects. It goes in deep. Now we're 5-on-4. North Stars are on a power play for another 24 seconds. Mallory with the pressure. Near side wall or far side wall. Kai's battling. Makes the move. Gets it poked away by Bigby. Shot right on Camille. She couldn't get a glove on it. Bounces off her glove. It's going to come out of the zone. So now Kai takes out Hunter. They both go down. They both need to get up. And back to Cora off the wall. And too many men on the ice. Definitely probably going to be. It is. That was not a good play by the North Stars. So somebody's going to go back in the box. Looks like it's going to be Kai. Bigby had finished up their penalty, so it was 5-on-5, and now it will be another penalty kill for the North Stars. So Jocelyn will come in to take the draw. And it's one back to Bigby. It's at the blue line, pressure. Pass to the center ice slot, poked away by Emsley. Can't get it out of the zone, though. Right deep keeps in at the blue line, sends it cross ice. Into the corner. Avery gets there. She stops, changes direction. She needs to go hard and quick. She's under pressure. She's got two Bigby players on her. Jocelyn's there. Now it's a 3-on-2 battle. Three Bigby players. Bigby will come away with it. Skates to center. Bouncing puck deflected off of maybe Zoe. Avery battled. Gets a stolen. Centering pass. The Bigby player smacked in back in deep. Goes into the corner. Emsley gets there. Powers through. Up the wall. Loose. Emsley smacks it off the wall. Now to Zoe. She's got, that's too late. She had her early. And Emsley's now behind the net. 1 minute to go in the first period. Zoe's there trying to control it. Bigby's going to get their centering pass. Goes right through the slot. Out of the far side wall. Avery works to get there. Gets it on her forehand. Just needs to send it. Oh, my goodness sakes. That was a D-to-D pass, I believe, into our own net. That will be the fourth or fifth own goal for the season for the North Stars. 46 seconds to go in the first period. Mallory steps in to take the draw. Loose puck. Bigby will come away with the left winger. Back to Cora. Cora swings and misses. Bigby will come away with a shot. Saved by Camille. Picked up by Mallory. Tries to pass it up. Get through. It's a loose puck. That's not going to be icing. North Stars need to chase hard after it. Bigby gets her first. Pass it up to the left winger. Left winger is going to carry it up through the slot. Poked at by Cora. And cleared. Back to the D for Bigby. That's going to be not offsides. She did a good thing. Good hockey IQ there. Poked at by Kai. Kai's in now. 5-on-5. 6 seconds to go. Smacked at by Hunter. To Mallory. She needs to shoot it. Oh, no. Sorry, I think I missed the camera work at the end there. Mallory got a breakaway and shot the puck a half second after the whistle. Puck top three. Mallory got to it at the blue line. Had a one-on-one breakaway as the clock was counting down. And got there and shot it half a second after the whistle. After the horn went off. So 2 goals by the Bigby team. One on a nice backhand through the slot. And a second one on an own goal. North Stars tried to make a pass. Somehow the pass went into the slot right in front of Camille. And the other D deflected it into our own net. So they'll change ends now. 14 minutes back up on the clock. Bigby wins the draw. Back to the near side board. Up to the right wing. To the neutral zone. Pressure by Jocelyn. Carried in by one of the forwards there for Bigby. Jocelyn tries to carry it out. She gets it out. But Bigby got a hold of it, smacked it back in the zone. It's an offside call. So they'll reset, take the draw on the far side dot neutral zone in front of the Bigby bench. Jocelyn's in there with Gemma and Zoe. Bigby drives in hard. Back to Stella. Back. That's a nice play. Back to Jocelyn. She waited too long to make the pass. Bigby stole it. Bigby makes a move. Shot now deflected off Cora's skates. And that'll get sent in deep now around the board. Now in behind the net. They need to talk. Jocelyn picks it up. Bounce ball off the wall too hard. That's going to be an icing call. Zoe's skating hard. I would suspect we're going to see some pretty tired legs in the third period. 13:04 to go. Second period, 2-0. Bigby wins the draw. Hunter drives at it, gets to it. He gets tied up. Mallory whacks at it. And sent back to Avery. Send it up the board. That's going to be icing. Too hard. So defensive zone draw. Far side dot. 12:47 to go in the second. Mallory stays in there, takes the draw with Hunter and Kai. Mallory wins it back. Kai needs to get to the wide side wall. Just a slow developing play, and Bigby will come away with it. A drive into the slot. Loose. Kai picks it up. Mallory had gone down. It's 1-on-4. Kai still working. Pressure by the North Stars. And Bigby comes away with it. Sends it wide to Avery. Chips it up the board. Stolen by Bigby. Left winger brings it in. Dumps it into the zone deep. Back in behind the net. Emsley gets there. On her forehand. Chopped at by Bigby. Clears the zone. That might be on target on net. They leave it go, and that will be icing. North Star struggling with those connecting passes from the D to the forwards. Been a difficulty for them most of the season. We get a line change. Jocelyn in, near side dot, defensive draw. Bigby will win the draw. And Zoe. Bigby comes away with it and can't get it out of the blue line. Move by Bigby. Shot. Bouncing puck. Camille makes the save. Pass up the wall. Jocelyn gets tangled. Bouncing puck. Bigby shoots short side wide. Cora tries to pass it up to Chloe. Loose bouncing puck. Backhand centering pass. Bounces loose again. Deflects. Down to a Bigby player. Shot it. Camille got down there. Made the save. Bigby gets to the puck. Pressure by, is that Stella? Is that Bigby gets to the puck. Chops, changing direction. Good physical play by Jocelyn. Knocks her off the puck. She's tired, though. Comes out of the zone. Gets it to Gemma. And puck comes into the zone. Zoe tries to get there. Chases down. Good pressure by Zoe. To the board. Cora gets there. Sends it in deep. Smacks it in. Might be a breakaway. On the backhand. Knocked away. And picked up by Mallory now. We need a wide side winger to be there. Hunter was just coming on the ice. Mallory might get there, looking to make a centering pass. Gets it on net to the goalie. Goalie knocks it back. Kai is now in there. Uh-oh. North Stars forwards not in position. And Bigby heading the other way. Shot. Bouncing puck by the Bigby shooter, calmly gloved by Camille. That was headed wide side, just outside of her pads, and she had a glove down and just snagged it. 10:02 to go. Bigby up 2-0. Get a line change. Jocelyn, Zoe, Gemma in, and along the wall. Tied up. Loose now. Now back to Avery. Circles. Tries to pass it up to Zoe. Again, not able to connect. Bigby's going to come away with a shot. Deflected at the last second by Emsley. That's a good defensive play. Now Zoe will come away with it. She's behind the net. Loses control. Bigby gets there. Bouncing puck. Gemma kind of out of the play. There should be a breakaway now. And Jocelyn can't pass it over to Zoe. Jocelyn takes the Bigby player down. No call. Probably should have been a call. Puck is loose in the center slot. Gemma got a stick on there. Oh, goodness. Bigby is going to get called for a penalty on taking out. That was Zoe. She got wiped out. So Bigby player will go to the box for roughing. So now the North Stars will go on a power play. 9:11 to go in the second. They'll take a offensive zone draw. Mallory comes in for the. Oh, that's a horrible throw. Threw it toward the Bigby player team. So he blows the whistle. They're going to reset for a better throw, hopefully. And Mallory hustles. All three North Stars behind the net, not playing together as a team, comes out of the zone. Emsley whacks at it, sends it in the zone. The North Stars have got to figure out how to play together, spacing on the ice. Emsley has it at the board, tries to make a cross-ice pass. Bouncing loose puck. And comes in the zone, and Bigby will clear it. That should be icing. And it will be. So the North Stars have struggled all year, kind of anticipating what their teammates are going to do and where they're going to go. And kind of reading the play, they all kind of gravitate to the same place all together. Bigby wins the draw, back to the left D, and they're going to carry it out. It's a 5-on-4 right now. And bouncing puck. Zoe takes out a player, no call. Back to Gemma, who sends it right back to the Bigby player. Back to Cora now. Dumps it in deep to see if this group can keep their spacing. Into the far side corner. Back to the blue line. Cora sends it high. Hits the goalie with it. Jocelyn there on the backhand. Tries to get it. Almost got it to Cora, or Zoe. And she swings and misses. Now it's a 2-on-3. Going the other way. Drive right through the slot. Makes a move. Shot and scored. Going all the way down the ice. From one end to the other. North Stars were not able to stop the driving player. Got right through into the center slot. Shot and scored. Got to put Bigby up 3-0. And North Stars win the draw. Back to the center slot. And the puck comes out of the zone, near side wall, back to the right D. Sends it in deep. Bounces off the back wall, picked up by Emsley. Now she's on her backhand. Stops in the corner, pressured by two Bigby players. Mallory's back there to help. Tries to pick it up. Now tries to pass to Kai. She's 10 feet away from Kai. Bigby comes away with it, skates behind the ice, looking to make a centering pass, and Emsley swings the puck, swacks at it, knocks it away. Good play by Emsley. Nice pass back to the left D for Bigby. Now blocked by Emsley. Bouncing puck over to the corner. Pressure by Avery. Kai's over there now. Mallory's over there. Mallory goes down. Bigby player smacks at it, goes to the far side wall. Left D gets over there. Backhands it in a little deeper. Kai comes up, tries to get it to Hunter. Clears out of the zone. Right D picks it up, though. Picked up by Kai. Couldn't control it. Knocks it out of the zone, though. She's going off for a change. Mallory bangs at it. Bigby will come away with it, drive it up the ice. Gemma is trying hard to get back there on her back check. And Gemma knocks it away. Now picked up by Avery. Stop, change direction now on her forehand. Tries to pass it up the wall to Gemma, who sends it right back to the Bigby left D. Mallory's over there trying to help. Mallory gets it. She's going to drive hard. She sends it in the zone. Zoe is attacking. Mallory's going to change, leaving Zoe with nobody there. Probably needed to finish that play and go to the net. Mallory changed. That puts Jocelyn in there. Score! Puck bounced out to Cora, who's playing left D. She gets it at the blue line, fires it. The goalie couldn't see it, and it went inside the far side post for goal number 1 for the North Stars. Now makes the score 3-1. 5:31 to go in the second period. Cora can really fire the puck hard. She got some muscle on that shot. Now we get a line change. Jocelyn back in now with Gemma and Zoe. Loose puck in the middle. Bigby comes away with it, brings it in, smacked that by Cora, knocks it free. Backhand pass comes out of the zone. Bigby makes a move, gets past two North Stars. Zoe with the hook, and that's going to be a penalty. Shot wide side. North Star, this is a delayed power play for Bigby. Gemma smacks at it, swings and misses, and finally they're going to have a penalty on Zoe for a trip. So back to a penalty kill now for the North Stars, which is the last thing they needed. 4:59 to go. 3-1. So we'll take a defensive zone draw, near side dot. Mallory steps in. Mallory knocks it to the side. Bigby's going to come away with the possession and sent back now to the right D at the blue line. Looping, bouncing puck, bounces off of Cora, goes to the far side wall to Cora. Now they just need to clear it hard, and they do. Good clear and dump by Hunter. And unfortunately, a little too hard. And we'll have an icing call. 4:36 to go, second period. Score 3-1. Far side defensive zone draw. Hunter shuffles to the inside slot. Mallory steps in. Referee telling Hunter to get over onto her side. And it's a loose puck 1 to Bigby. Shots on net. Bangs that again, loose. Mallory knocks it to the side, sends it around the board, the far side wall. A North Star needs to get there. They need to communicate. Hunter and Cora were both going for the same puck. They did not talk. Now puck gets dumped in deep into the defensive zone, near side corner. Loose puck again. Bigby's going to get there. No pressure. Mallory finally gets there for some pressure. Stella now. And picked up by Mallory. Poked away. Goes to the far side wall. Cora gets there. And can't get it out of the zone. Lefty keeps it in. Now picked up by Stella. Goes in behind the net and stolen by Bigby. Centering pass loose. Mallory gets there. She needs to get it out. She does. That's probably good. They're going to wave that. That's not icing. That's a good dump because they need to get it changed. They need to do a quick change. Oh, all kinds of communication in the change there. Bigby's going to make a move. Good stick check. All five North Stars in the corner together. Mallory comes away with the puck. She can't. She gets roughed up. She's exhausted. She might get away from breakaway. That's a hook. Oh my goodness! They scored! Mallory absolutely exhausted. Had a 1-on-2, battled way through it, got hooked, no call, and somehow still got it in 5-hole through the goalie for goal number 2. She is exhausted. 3:06 to go. I think she actually did kick the puck in. The Bigby parents are furious that the puck was kicked in, which it may have been. Got into her feet. She just kind of back to the right D with some motivation now for the North Stars. Now, let's see if they can keep their spacing. Kept stolen by Jocelyn, sends it in. All three North Stars, same side of the ice. Cross ice pass into the center. It's stolen by Avery. Now dumped back in. Center on the board. Along the wall. Jocelyn gets there and battles. Gemma sends it in the slot. Almost knocked away by Zoe. Big B player is going to drive up. That Big B player is a strong player. Number 10. Jocelyn goes down. Number 10 is a strong player. Sends it in deep now to Emsley in the corner. Big B player is going to come away with it over to Zoe now. She's going to drive it up. She's going to get hit, chopped at. Let's see if that's a call. No call. She was coming in with purpose. And now picked up. Zoe goes down. That's a air ball. Cross-ice pass. North Stars better get on their horses. That's going to be offsides. All right, 1:40 to go. The North Stars have battled back. They were down 3-0. And they scored 2 goals. Goals by Cora and Mallory. So get it back to 3-2. Mallory wins the draw over to Hunter. She's going to try to get it up. She can just send it up. She gets chopped at, sends it in. No icing, goes in deep. North Star needs to get there. They're under pressure. Hunter's along the wall. Centering pass. Couldn't connect with the North Stars to the near side wall. Now stolen by Kai. Centering pass. On net. Hunter had no idea where it was at. Tries to get it there now. Mallory swings at it. Mallory knocks it away again. Mallory battling. Good effort by Mallory. Now picked up by 21. Making a move. Good back check work by Avery. A pass off the wall. Gets past Mallory. Poked at. 2 North Stars get tied up together again. And it just trickles out of the zone. Hunter trying to get off for a change. Now Gemma there sends it in deep. That's going to be an icing call. Zoe burning a ton of energy chasing after icing pucks. 38 seconds to go in the second. Score 3-2. Far side defensive zone draw. Jocelyn comes in. 5-on-5 hockey with Gemma and Zoe. Jocelyn wins the draw to herself. And they're at the blue line. And Bigby's going to win the battle. Cora's back there. Now up to Zoe. Bounces off of her stick. Can't control it. Into the slot. To Stella. She's on her backhand. She's going to drive it up. She does get it out of the zone. Back to the right D. Bigby player goes down. 8 seconds to go. Jocelyn with good stick work, and it bounces out of the zone. They needed that. And that should end the second period. So that's a good period. That's a 2-0 win period for the North Stars, I think. I think at the end of the first period, it was 3-0. So good hustle, good battle back on some short shift, tired legs out there. The Bigby team did change goalies halfway through that second period. 14-minute periods are even longer than normal, I think, than we normally play. So they're getting a lot of ice time. The North Stars will be, let's see, this is Sunday. They're going to be off this week. Next Sunday, they'll have practice on Monday, Wednesday, and then they will have a game on Saturday, a home game against the Findlay Pee Wee house team. And then they'll have 2 games in Midland on Saturday against Traverse City and Midland. And then Sunday, yeah, that is Sunday. I get my days confused. So 1 game on Saturday, 2 games on Sunday. So Mallory comes in now with Kai and Hunter. And loose puck in the middle. And Bigby will come away with it. Mallory was battling. Now back to Cora. Backhand pass. Gets in between Mallory and Kai. Mallory with the pressure. Needs to keep skating. Now Hunter with the pressure. All 3 North Stars continue to be bunched up. Some shot from Cora. And, oh my goodness, it's just really a struggle with the spacing of the North Stars. Now, Mallory gets it to Kai. Kai tries to get her back in. She gets taken out. Now Mallory's in the corner, chips it off the backside wall. That's Hunter. Hunter needs to get there. And it's a cross ice pass, comes out of the zone, now to Stella. Along the far side wall. Stella gets taken out from behind. Mallory's there. Kai's there. And it will come back to the defensive zone. Pressure by Hunter. And kept in the zone right now by Cora. No, it pops out. Kai's there, though. Bigby's going to come away with it. Got past Jocelyn. Shot. Hard shot. Glove save. Good. Hard glove save by Camille. Good save there. 12:49 to go in the third period. Camille looking very comfortable with her glove hand. We'll get a line change. Jocelyn's going to take the draw. Defensive zone near side. Dot wins it. Good win for Jocelyn. Back to Avery, who stumbles. Puck goes into the corner. And it's poked out there by Zoe. That's not going to be icing. Gemma's going hard. Jocelyn's going hard. Pressure. Good job by Gemma. Loose over to the side. Shot. Score! That was all hustle by Jocelyn and Gemma. Gemma took a good angle to attack the play. Both girls did. Got to the puck. Banged it free off of Gemma. She'll get the assist. Actually, it would be assist Gemma on the deflection. Goal Jocelyn as she hustled to get the bouncing puck that rebounded off the goalie, and she puts it in for goal number 3 for the North Stars. They'll stay out there, and Bigby wins the draw. That'll pump up. That's firing up the North Stars. They're already skating a little harder. Jocelyn battled a little bit more. She's digging deep. Gemma's got to change. She probably should have changed during the line change or before the draw. Kai comes on. Jocelyn hustling back into the corner. Blues is always in there now. Bouncing puck. Zoe goes down. Good pressure by Jocelyn again. She's playing fired up now. Loose in the slot. Jocelyn battles, gets a stick on it. Kai comes out, gets dumped. That's no icing. Ty needs to keep attacking it. Back to the blue line. Back to Cora or Mallory. That was Mallory. Kept it in. Bounced off her stick though. To Kai, centering pass stolen there by Bigby. Knocked away by Hunter. Good play. And then Mallory knocks it right back to the Bigby player. Now to Hunter. Girls got to have better puck control with their sticks. Both Hunter and Mallory had opportunities and just smacked off their stick. Now Mallory gets there, keeps it at the blue line. She's going to make a move. Swack that. Puck gets on net. Goalie makes a save. That was good work, keeping it at the blue line. They got good sticks on pucks. Too many bounces off the sticks, though. Boy, they're playing with a little more zip in their step for sure right now. 11:07 to go in the third. Good effort, good pressure. All right, Jocelyn back in. Gemma on left. Zoe on right. Emsley, Avery on D. Puck is dropped to Gemma. Fires it in. Zoe overskates the puck. Smacked at it by Gemma. Circles around, tries to center pass it. Now pressured by Jocelyn. Trying to get her stick on it. Kept it at the blue line. Good job by Avery. Sends it back in deep in behind the net now. North Stars need to skate after it. Zoe gets there. Good pass to Gemma. Needs to fire loose. She does. Back into the corner. Good pressure that time. Good job. Looking to make a play. Nah, too late on the pass. Bigby player may get there. Yep, Avery gets there. Shot. Loose. I think we're going to have a tripping call. Yeah, tripping call on Avery. Both D got beat on the play down the wall. And so Avery stuck her stick out, had it wrapped around the player, took the player out, went into the goalie. And so I think we're going to have I don't think we're going to have a goal. We are going to have a penalty. That's going to be tripping on Avery. She'll go into the box. So North Stars now on a penalty kill. So the puck may have gone into the net. I don't think the referees could see what had happened. The Bigby coach has got some questions for the referee, wanting to know what the call was. The referee couldn't see it. They're ready to go now. They drop the puck. Puck is draw is one right back to Camille. Now it's back to Stella. Bounces off the wall. North Stars got to be careful with their spacing again. They're on a penalty kill. Kept in at the blue line. North Stars out of position. Now to the far near side wall. Knocked away. Loose. Sent to the far side wall. Stella hustles. Knocked loose. Bigby's going to pick it up. Looking to make a centering pass. Circles around. Shot. Puck comes off the net. I think one of the two D back there, Stella, I'm thinking, tangled up in the net, hit it really hard, and net came off. 1 minute left in the penalty, 9:50 to go in the third. Score tied 3-3. Net came off. Didn't look like Stella felt very good right there. Jocelyn in now. Puck is sent to the back wall after the draw. Jocelyn goes down. Sent around to the far side board. Bigby dumps it back in and behind the net. Goes to the near side wall. Jocelyn gets there and chips it out. That's a good play by Jocelyn. She gets it out of the zone. Now pressure by Zoe. Now stolen by Jocelyn. Got to remember they're on oh no, it's on offsides. Zoe did not wait for Jocelyn to clear. And that's an offside call. Jocelyn was going as hard as she could. Zoe was just going too fast. 9:27 to go to the third. Now they'll take a neutral zone draw. And Bigby wins the draw. Up to the right winger now. Up to the drawing, heading up the wall. Into the zone. Cuts into the slot. Shot and deflects off of a skate. Centered. Cora. Right D deflects. Back to Zoe. She needs to get it out of the zone. Not hard enough. Too soft. Bangs off the stick and not cleared again. Now back into the corner. He's a hard clear off the wall, not cleared. Cora's back there now to the open left D. Now Jocelyn's there, deflects at it, pucks on net. Camille makes the save. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey now. That penalty is expired. 8:47 to go in the third. 3-3. We'll take a defensive zone draw near side dot. So Mallory, Kai, and Hunter will come in. And puck is loose. Bigby wins the draw to Kai. Almost had it on her backhand. Now hard needs to be a hard play. Stella gets tied up. Bigby's going to come away with it, and the puck comes out of the zone. North Star's got to be careful. Oh, Mallory almost stole it. North Star's 3 forwards. Got to get back. Mallory hustles. Mallory goes down. Now to Mallory. She's get back up on her feet. Now picked up by Avery. Spacing with the players on that side, not the best. Now up to Mallory, who clears it out of the zone. Probably going to be an icing call. Puck is slowing down, but not enough. And they probably needed a change anyway. So no harm done on that particular play. 8:04 to go in the third. Score tied 3-3. Tired players over there. Third period, 2 lines of offense. Jocelyn back in with Zoe and Gemma. Puck comes into the center slot, and Emsley clears. North Stars need to look and see what they're doing. All 3 attack the puck. Now they're all 3 in deep. Cross-ice pass from Bigby at the red line now for Emsley. Pass up to Gemma. Trickles into the zone. North Stars all kind of migrating to the puck at the blue line. Kept in by Avery. Now to Jocelyn. She's battling for it. Tries a center pass. Now picked up by Bigby, who's going to skate it up the ice. Hard drive by Bigby. All by herself. It's a 1-on-3. Swing and a miss. Puck got through the D, but was going too hard for the Bigby player to recover. It came right to Camille, and she grabbed it, covered, and we get a save by Camille. 7:20 to go. Third period, 3-3. Mallory back in with Hunter and Kai. Defensive zone draw. Loose, heads into the slot, now knocked into the corner. Cora, backhand bouncing to Hunter. She's going to drive it up, tries to pass to Mallory. Smacks it off the wall. Hunter needs to drive. Tired legs, I think, for the North Stars. Kai works at it. And Bigby back to the blue line to Cora. Cora to Hunter. Couldn't. Was on Hunter's backhand. Pretty difficult to get to. Mallory with the back check, and it's offside. So 6:44 now in the third. Score 3-3. Jocelyn in with Gemma and Zoe. Wins it. Good draw win. Back to, oh no, not a strong stick play by Stella. Jocelyn comes back. Good hard play. Loose in the middle though. Right winger smacks at it. Now it's loose. Picked up by Stella. Now gets it to Zoe. Zoe needs to get it up. She drives it up the wall, sends it in deep, and it's going to be icing. Too hard of a play by Zoe. Needed just a light, gentle chip or a cross-ice pass. She did neither. So we'll get another defensive zone draw near side dot. This could cost the North Stars to get too many of these defensive zone draws. Mallory in with Kai and Hunter. Send the feet over to Hunter. She brings it up. Swings and misses off the wall. That gives Bigby a chance. Winger center brings it in. Good D by Avery. Stopped from the play for a moment. Came back to it. Looking to make a pass now to Kai. And they've been working on that breakout. It's just really been a struggle for the North Stars with the spacing, passing accuracy, catching pucks. Now Hunter gets it, tries to get to Mallory. She fumbles it, sends it hard off the wall. And Mallory gets her swings, misses. Hunter works hard to get back into play. Hard shot. Bigby scores. So that puts Bigby up 4-3. 5:31 to go. Puck is going over the near side wall to Zoe. Zoe chips it off the wall. She goes down. And comes out of the zone. Jocelyn over there to battle. Zoe comes back. It's been a very physical game. Poked away by Jocelyn. Gemma sends it off the far side wall. Nobody there. Bigby picks it up. North Stars needed just one or two, three people skate. Jocelyn attacks it. She goes down. Gemma shoots, but misses short side by a couple of feet. Jocelyn hustling back. Bigby player gets it in the zone. And Kai is there to break up the play. Cleared by Avery. Zoe's going to get there. Tries to pass it. Too much pressure by Bigby, though. Jocelyn gets outworked for the puck that time. Back to Stella. Stella's now in. Should have been a DV pass there. Zoe blind backhand pass. Does send it in. Jocelyn's going to go attack it. She's had a long shift and is working her butt off. She's exhausted. She's done. Kai trying to skate back. Mallory, Hunter comes in to help. That's a good play by Hunter. Back to the left D for Bigby, trying to pass it up. Mallory comes in. Oh, that's a not offsides on her backhand. Shot. Oh, almost got it. Good hustle by Mallory that time. Kept in, bouncing puck. Mallory needs to attack it. Hunter's working. Good pressure by Hunter on the wall. Mallory and Hunter get together. And it goes in behind the net. Kai's there. And back out to the left winger. Comes out of the zone. Left winger brings it in for Bigby. Deflected off of, now picked up by Mallory. She needs to skate it up. Good play. She's going hard. Still working at it. Good try by Mallory. Centering pass. Nobody there as they were making a line change. Good try. Kept in by, thought maybe that kept in the zone. I thought Cora had that. It must have just trickled out of the zone. 3:13 to go. Good work by the North Stars that time. Mallory's gassed. Jocelyn back in with Gemma and Zoe. And wins it over to Zoe. Zoe gets chopped down. Should be a call. No call by the referees on the trip from behind. Bigby deflected. Up the wall. Down to Gemma. Battle. Loose puck. Hemsley's there. And it cleared wide. Zoe's going to get there. Jocelyn's going to go in. Poked away right away by and it's a zoink. Air ball by Zoe. And all three forwards bunched up together in one position. Jocelyn back in, chasing after it at the blue line. Loose puck. Bigby almost had a breakaway. Now it's a 2-on-1 going the other way with Emsley back. Pass. Oh, good D by Emsley. That's an outstanding play. Now to Jocelyn. Jocelyn's gassed. She's going to stay out there. She's working hard now. Gemma's got the pressure. Far side wall. Gemma's going to change. Hunter's in. She's going to attack. Nice poke away by Hunter. Emsley comes over. Now to Mallory. She's all by herself, though. Off the wall. Sends it in. Chasing after it. Now Kai's in there. Kai needs to go to the net. Shot. Kai just missed by 6 inches. Short side. Hunter's trying to get there. Centering pass loose. Kai is on her backhand. Swings. And Bigby's going to come away with it. Out of the zone. Back to Emsley. Swings. Fluttering puck off of her stick. Kai's there. Mallory comes over. Out of the zone. North Stars all on the same side of the ice. DD pass. Pressure by Kai. Mallory swings and knocks it away. Kai needs to skate. She's tired. Loose. Loose. Tired legs. Exhausted. Jocelyn comes in. And that's empty. Hunter just changed. It's a 2-on-3. Avery, stop, change of direction. Waiting for reinforcements. Trip, no call. Empty net. Kept in the zone by Jocelyn. She chases after it. 40 seconds to go. Trip, no call. Not getting the calls here now in the third period. See who's over there. Now Mallory, centering pass to Gemma. Centering pass. Knocked away by Bigby. Sent to the far wall where there's no North Stars. And it's at the blue line. 15 seconds. Kept in. Valerie trying to get there. Run into the board. Centering. Didn't get it in front of the net. Back to the blue line. 2. Cora couldn't control it. That'll be the end of the game. North Stars will drop this one. 4-3. Big effort by the North Stars there. Last period was a 1-1 tie. Well, they gave it everything they had there. So we should have a game being recorded next Saturday at, I believe it's a 4:30 game. 4 or 4:30. And then the North Stars Girls Christmas Party will be next week after that game on Saturday.